Happy Friday. How's it going, Jennifer?
Good.
Yeah, glad it's Friday.
Yeah.
Been a crazy week. As it is typically, the end of the year around these parts, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, those end of the year computer sales, we aren't complaining by any stretch, but, we do you think we could prep any faster, Jen?
I probably could.
Yeah. You could probably do maybe half a dozen more a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe a little bit north of that, but
Yeah.
but man, we've been busy selling a lot of these all-in-one computers because we've had some discounts, and we have another week of discounts going on. $50 off on any laptop or desktop that we have in stock. And there's a discount on monitors, in-stock monitors. I think, what was that, 25, Jen? I can't remember.
I haven't looked at the sheet in a little while.
Yeah, but it's substantial anyways. We're not being chintzy with our specials. And if you sign on for a Security and Shoestring plan for your small business, you get $50 off of the sign-on fee, and really good deal for residential protection plan people. You get $50 off on your annual subscription for residential protection plans. So speaking of residential protection plan, why don't we just do our 15 seconds of fame? The Residential Protection Plan by HonorBound IT is the best support and service for home computer users. You get top-notch antivirus, backup, and remote support. Plus, if you need in-store service, it's free. Visit us at 109 Norris Avenue, McCook, or call 877-686-6642. Your digital peace of mind starts here. All right, welcome back. We've been selling quite a few computers there this month. A lot of it's because, end of year stuff. You might want to ask your accountant if you made too much money and you have a slow computer or something that just doesn't seem to quite meet the needs that you have anymore. You might be able to work with your accountant and see if you can maybe purchase something that can be easily written off. I'm not an accountant. But the other reason, we got two other reasons why, it'd be a really good idea to do something now. First of all, there's a strong possibility that there's going to be some tariffs on stuff from overseas, and all computers pretty much these days are manufactured overseas. And we really don't have any really quick and easy way to build production here in the U.S. at this point. So there'll be some times, unless you want to pay 1.5 times the worth of a computer and you need one, you might want to do something before the new administration comes in. And again, I'm going to say it's like I did last week. It's not a political statement. It's just, the way that, things may be. I don't know. We don't know until we know. It could be just a threat, but do you really want to take a risk of spending more money than you really have to? The other part of it is that Windows 10 is going to be coming end of life at the end in October of next year. So if you have a computer, particularly a really old one that doesn't qualify for Windows 11, then you might want to consider doing something as well. If you're wondering whether your machine is compatible with Windows 11 or not, you can give us a call. We're happy to help you out whatever way we can to determine that so that you can make good decisions for yourself and your finances. So yeah, tons of deliveries, huh?
Yes.
So we've done everything from all-in-ones, a lot of laptops too, right?
Yep. We're starting to get a lot more laptops.
Yep, and we just got a couple more in because we just try to replenish them as we sell them. We've got an HP and a Dell. Yeah, I really like that HP. Did you like that HP?
I do. Yep.
Yeah, it's got like a little bit bigger touchpad on it. The keys are a little bit larger. All of our computers that we sell here are all commercial grade. And one of the big features that it's just kind of like one of those things that we don't sell unless it has a 10 key. So if you're working with numbers, that you have a numeric keypad in the keyboard. A lot of the cheaper units and the home style units, they don't have that. And so you get to punch the numbers at the top. And if you're doing numbers, a lot of numbers at one time, it really slows you down, doesn't it?
Yeah, you definitely want that 10 key.
Yep, exactly. In fact, I had a customer that I did a data transfer for today that they chose another computer and they bought an inexpensive one. And, no judgment here, whatever is in your budget. But it was for a commercial enterprise and it had Windows Home on it. And one of the requirements of their stuff was that it needed to be a pro operating system. So automatically they're throwing another $100 out into an operating system. And then it didn't have a keypad. And this person does all the bookwork for a company. So fortunately, I had an external one that you could plug in with a USB and you could use that. But it's just a lot nicer to have it all built into one place. You just don't have another piece to cart around, something to throw an extra battery in, all that neat stuff. So you'll have to come on in and see it. Like, we get good quality equipment. And then that way you're not having to deal with breakdowns because the materials are better. When you buy the cheaper stuff, the materials are thinner. I mean, something has to give somewhere in the actual build quality. Otherwise it wouldn't be cheaper, right? So yeah, and it's just sold another all-in-one, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. We're gonna have to find out what our total tally is at the end of the month. And let
Yeah, we
people know.
will.
We got one in that had a little bit of it had served its time. Let's just put it that way. I think my client had it for maybe 6 years, maybe 6-7 years. It was a Dell Optiplex all-in-one, and they're really good, but they don't stand up to like accidental hit by a ball from one of the grandkids.
Oops.
So the gentleman was happy, like totally happy with his all-in-one. He said, "How much is it?" Okay. So we are supplying him with an all-in-one, and I didn't tell him about the discount, so that'll be a nice sweet surprise for him.
Yeah.
That he'll get like a $50 discount. So, and he's on our service, so he doesn't pay for data transfer. And if you buy a computer from us and choose not to get a service plan, I don't know why you do that, but if you choose not to buy a service plan, we do the data transfer for you for free on that as well. So there's some benefits to purchasing a computer from us. Yeah, we're not the cheapest person on the block. You can go to Walmart and buy a $500 piece of what, or you can come here, get some good quality, get some good service, get some good counsel. We've been doing this for a very, very long time. And, we like to be able to give people good answers to their questions. And after the sale, we also don't want to be giving them stupid looks, like you might get in a big box store where, the salespeople do not know the equipment, don't know IT, don't know technology, and possibly don't care. So yeah. We're doing some wrapping up of major projects. I got one project, it's new construction. So the electrician pulled all the cable. Thank you very much to the company in Grand Island. They hired somebody from Grand Island to do the cabling. They were good. It's in Arapahoe, so I mean, they don't have any. I don't think they have any locals there.
Probably not.
But new construction, they did a really nice, clean job. They paid attention to my. I'll try to get their name from the client so that I can give them a shout out because they did a stellar job making sure that there was enough extra there, so I didn't have to struggle with being careful not to cut things too short. And so I had the privilege of hanging a rack by myself this week. And Jennifer, you saw me when I came back to the office.
You were tired.
And I didn't look so good. I'm not used to that manual labor.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hung that by ourselves, and I'm just proud that this old fat guy can still do it, still have it. And it looked nice, neat, and we hung a couple cameras. They got one of those Unify UDM Pro SEs that has the networking capability, the wireless controller. They got an access point. The building is really small, so one access point is going to do the whole place just wonderfully. And then camera for the entryway and a camera for the back alley, and really good cameras.
Good.
Like the one that we have in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
A really nice, sharp picture, because why the heck have a security camera if you can't see, if you can't, and if you can't see, if you can't recognize somebody or tell what a license plate is, what the heck is it worth?
If it's grainy.
Yeah,
can't see.
exactly. Well, do you ever watch, you don't watch network news, do you?
Not really.
Well, we watch network news. In the morning, we watch 10/11 now, and once a week they have that forensic person from LPD, and they put up the worst pictures. I mean, it's just terrible. It's like, why would you even go on TV and admit to the criminals that you have a lousy camera system that nobody can recognize who just ripped you off, Oh, I know where to go. They've got crappy cameras. They'll never be able to recognize me.
Yeah. Just kind of a blurry figure.
Yep, that's right. And the nice thing about the Unify stuff, the networking gear, the cameras, and all of the other stuff that they have, it's all license free. So when you buy something, you own it. And they have been really, really heavy in the development, trying to make sure that people are getting what they want and need with their equipment, as far as being able to, get alarms. Now you can get alarms on your phone. If somebody walks up at an odd hour, and you can set all them parameters, you can get a text message or what have you, so that you can catch the alarm, know when to call the police or what have you, or know that something has happened in the building or what have you. So they've really improved some of that service. In fact, some of their higher end cameras actually have AI that does facial recognition.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And facial recognition that's tied to access. So the door unlocks because it knows who you are.
Huh.
Isn't that cool?
That is really neat.
Yeah. So just one of those things that, I can do. I'd have to figure it out. But, there's always first time to figure out anything, isn't there? And I think everybody's figuring out this AI stuff. So, nothing new. Been figuring out stuff for 25 years. What else is new? But we love those. And the nice thing for me is I can travel around. I can pull my phone out and I can manage most things off my phone. I get an alert, if your network goes down, and I can call you up and go, is everything okay? I had one, what was it? Maybe a month and a half ago, my accountant down south,
Yeah.
Had some power outages, like the building power went out in the town. And you all right? Yeah. Electric company was having issues. They'd lost power in the grid in that area. So, but at least, somebody can have your back,
Yeah.
and we get those kind of notifications where you just might not get them, particularly like those ones where you have to pay a lot of license fees. They give you like maybe good signatures and security updates and crap, but they just nickel and dime you for stuff like alerts,
Mhm.
And I don't like nickel and dime people. I would rather have a slightly higher price and not nickel and dime people and make sure that they're getting what they want, need, and that it's reliable. Or just not sell it at all. So yeah, we had a little bit of delay on that one project that I'm doing in Arapahoe, construction issues and furniture issues and new startup stuff. I think the poor woman is really antsy to get into her new office. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and maybe she'll let me take pictures of it and give her a shout out. I don't know. I'd love to do that for her to kind of introduce her to our viewers, but we'll see what kind of permission I get. But yeah, been kind of an exciting experience, and we appreciate that business. We got that business through a referral,
Nice.
and that referral actually used the same electrician and I was really pleased when I saw the guy there. I didn't remember his name or nothing, but I'm not very good with names. All right. Got any parting thoughts here, Jennifer?
I don't think so.
Because really the bench wasn't really too crazy busy other than a lot of data transfers for new machines, right?
Yep.
Yep. And
The broken screen and
broken screen. Yeah. That. And the old machine, you just, that old. I mean, if it was like 2 years old, we'd think about it, fixing it. But when it's 5, 6 years old.
we do have that that one computer that we have to transfer the motherboard and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one that was built so cheap and they got it off Amazon. And he told me it had only a 90-day warranty.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, 90-day warranty. They weren't going to stand behind it at all.
Oh wow.
And then we went to, here I was working all day at that construction site, didn't hurt myself once. And then Jennifer couldn't get some screws out, and one stripped. We're just going to have to drill and vacuum out the filings. But the machine won't turn on. And so I went and tried to manhandle it, and the friggin' computer case bit me and bled everywhere. So yeah, they're like, unfortunately, I can't claim workman's comp on myself, but otherwise I'd be at home. Nah, it wasn't that bad.
It's just a little cut.
It was just a flesh wound. So yeah, we always end our show with we're doing dogs and cats now. So we're going to start it with the dog picture. Tell us about this.
The little black dog, his name is Rip, and he's sitting on the little brown silver lab. That is Nellie.
Okay, so you
They
have
are my-
3 dogs?
These are my parents. 2 of my parents' dogs
Oh, okay. So
that we're with all the time. So
this looks like Nellie's getting a smelly there.
yeah. And Rip just went to training, so he's gonna be a nice behaved dog when he comes
learn
back.
how to behave. It. Who's doing that? Is that Pam doing it? Or?
No, they go to it's up by Kearney, small town.
Oh, okay,
Right
gotcha.
when you're getting on the interstate.
Okay, so they're not local then. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, cutie patooties. Then my son, he sent me a picture here, and his cat was playing like Where's Waldo. Now, David is fostering a cat from the shelter, and I don't know if you can see that kitty cat. Can you see it, Jennifer? I wouldn't have seen it. I thought that they were just sending me a picture of their Christmas tree, and then Peggy posted like, "I can see you." In the text, and so can you see the kitty? There's a kitty. Just see the top of his eyes. Just doing what cats do, finding a good cozy place to hide.
Must have liked that spot.
Yep. Well, it might be warm. I don't know. Looks pretty
Unless
cozy.
it's
to
LED
me.
lights, then they're not warm.
No, they're not warm, but yeah. Happy days. So I thought I'd give a shout out to David's foster cat. All right. Well, that's all I got for this week. It's happy Friday and happy to be having a weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. Got anything exciting going on this weekend?
I have nothing planned this week.
Is that absolutely wonderful?
Yes.
Yeah, because you had
Last week was crazy.
Yeah, how did Brady's confirmation go?
It went well.
Good. You didn't mess up or nothing, huh?
No, 43 kids.
Wow, that's a lot of kids in a confirmation class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many of them picked the same name?
There was at least 2 other kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The patron saint of hunting.
Yep.
Yep. Gotta be a little guy from Nebraska.
There was a couple kids that got the patron saint of gaming.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, heck. But you get to pick what you want, right?
Yep.
The kid gets to pick, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all right.
They have to do their research and decide that way.
All right. Well, at least they picked something that was interesting to them.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Time to head out. We will see you next week.